Hello, everyone. We are going into our final match of a Kaladesh draft. We are 2-0, and I would like to play first. That is a bad hand, though, and we will send it back. This one's better. Don't love it, but it is better. We do get to scry, and that makes it a lot better. Gives us a 3-drop. So we go 3, 4, 5, and they're all pretty good. So aerial responder on turn 3 is not always something easy to respond to. Ooh, she's kind of a problem. Malfunction is like our only removal spell that can deal with her. She's just like an engine. She just starts making stuff. Like we can put revoke privileges on her, but she'll just keep making tokens. So it doesn't really matter, basically. Too bad we don't have impeccable timing right now. If I were him, I wouldn't have had the guts to attack because of the chances of impeccable timing being used. Okay. Well, I guess Select for Inspection works okay against her, but not great. Not great at all. So we'll play Aerial Responder. Then we'll play our Pioneer. We'll probably make a Servo since it blocks Narnum Cobra so well. And Servos make Narnum Cobra really bad. It's a solid card, but man, do Servos make it bad. Because you don't, normally you're like, great, it can trade for anything, but attacking into a Servo is not anything, really. Okay. That will get large. We're going to attack. I'm probably just okay taking one hit from the Thriving Rhino. And then next turn I can play Select for Inspection when it attacks. We're going to go for a Servo. I mean, if I draw mana for Self-Assembler, I probably just play that. But there's no guaranteeing that I do. I could throw my Servo in front of it, I suppose, but I'm not going to. We'll just take 3. Ooh. It's a cool card. Okay. Attack with Flyers. Play Eddie Trailhawk. And leave mana up for Select for Inspection. We could have played Whirler Maker too, but I think playing another Flyer is a little better. Just keeps our clock ticking up. Or our opponent's clock, I guess. I'm going to end up drawing my other Self-Assembler before I draw my 5th land. I just know it. So now I can start making these huge tokens, but I feel like we can still outrace that. Okay, well, I will block Narnum Cobra with the Servo pretty happily. I'm going to declare some blocks first, see if I can't get him to use a trick of some kind. Yeah, he's not going to use one on Thriving Rhino, though. But we could block here and here and plan on using Select for Inspection if something goes wrong, like with the Territorial Gorger. Yeah. You could have Harness Lightning, in which case we're just screwed anyway. Yeah, so goodbye. Yeah, I'll take it. Playing Self-Assembler into another Self-Assembler is not bad. All right, so that worked out well for us. We did take 3, but our plan had originally been to bounce the Thriving Rhino, but I'm okay with not bouncing the Thriving Rhino there. We just attack with everybody and then play Self-Assembler, grab another Self-Assembler. You have to choose a target no matter what, in case you didn't know if you're playing in paper. You don't necessarily have to use the energy, but technically, like if something says targeted by a spell or ability, it gets sacrificed or something happens, then that includes effects like that. Just a non-intuitive, one of Magic's many non-intuitive things. Seems like you shouldn't choose a target if you're not actually doing anything, but what are you going to do? So Self-Assembler into Self-Assembler. And we'll end our turn. Yeah, it's just going to be too slow. She will be, I think. What are you playing? Okay. Not too concerning. You going to make it bigger or make servos? Yeah, bigger makes sense. We can just give this flying, though. So, and that's what we're going to do here. So our opponent's just dead because we're going to give our self-assembler flying. This time we will use the ability. Yeah. All right. That was fast, which is good. Yeah, our deck's definitely more aggressive than I thought it would be. Mostly, I was like, man, I have 3 revoke privileges. I have a lot of removal, but we have just enough creatures and stuff going on that we can just like curve out a bunch of flyers, and my opponent doesn't have any of his own flyers. They just lose. Nope, not really anything I want to bring in. Right, this is a solid hand. I mean, it could be better if we had one of our removal spells, but I'm okay with it. Drawing fewer lands would be good, too. We don't really want to draw a bunch of lands here, but that can just happen in Magic, you know. See? So yeah, we probably play... We'll see what he plays. But Windrake probably comes down first. Wow, opponent having bad luck here. But yeah, I'd still play Windrake first. Might also draw out removal of one kind or another. Play our P-Foul next turn and just start swinging in the skies. All right, Narnum Cobra. Ooh, now we probably just play Aerial Responder. The sooner the better. So yeah, this is probably one of the least synergistic decks I've drafted in this format. Synergy is a relevant thing in this format, but sometimes it's all just about power. I mean, we have some synergy. It's just not like very Kaladesh-y feeling. It's just like, you know, we have servos who can chump block and dudes who fly who can attack. And yeah, that's a good sideboard card against us. But we don't have like we don't have like really any blinking going on other than our one, what's her name? Whispeaver Angel. So, and that's usually more of what you're going to find in this deck, but we didn't find that. Yeah, I'm going to play the P-Foul now. I don't think I want to use Fragmentize in this thing just yet. I'll probably do it at some point, but he might play something a little better for me to deal with. We take 2. Okay, yeah, see, this time without removal, that guy gets a lot scarier. And we do not have removal. Interesting he decided to make him a 3/3. So we're going to leave back our P-Foul and just attack in the sky. I'm going to play this island so we can give our P-Foul flying if we need to for one reason or another. I'm going to play Glint Sleeve Artisan, and I think I'm just going to make him a 3/3 so that he can block Pima Outrider. Yeah. Oh, I can actually play both of them. So I might as well. We're going to go for the counter again, mostly because, like, if our opponent's aggressive here, like, leaves his Cobra back to block or attacks with it, I mean, we have Fragmentize and can just do a lot of damage here. Incendiary Sabotage. No. Ah, that's why he did that. It all makes more sense now. Still doesn't have great attacks, though. But he is going to attack. Okay. That he probably has Built to Smash in his hand is what it is. But I think we just make him use it. I'm going to block here. Built to Smash. We'll make this a 5/5. So we can actually just double block that thing. I'd actually kind of rather kill this guy. And even with Built to Smash, he won't be able to kill. And then we block here too. So he has to make a choice here with his Built to Smash. And it's not a great one. I mean, he's going to lose 2 cards. We're going to lose 2 cards, kind of no matter how you spin things here. Then we're going to fragmentize as Chief of the Foundry. Yeah, so he's going to take that guy down. So he uses that card. He kills my other... So he kills both my 3/3s here. And we do take some damage in the process. Fragmentize. Attack with our 2/2. Yeah, we're definitely not... This is, you know, our matches, we've drawn really well so far. We've hit just enough removal and just enough creatures. And this matchup, this match, it's not happening. We need to draw some removal or we're in trouble because Pima Outrider is scary. But he is only a 3/3 right now. So we have that going for us. Ooh, God. Yeah, we really need that removal. Riparian Tiger is going to tear us up if we don't get it. We got a lot left. We only have 26 cards left in our library, so we got a solid chance of drawing into it. Probably end up just having to take Riparian Tiger once to try to find a way to get just to keep my board intact while also trying to find a removal spell. Okay, the bad news about Glint Nest Crane is it could potentially put a removal spell on the bottom, but we still cast it. Like Self-Assembler is not too bad right here, for example. We can actually cast it right away. But we will attack with Windrake, dropping our opponent down to 10. Then we're going to play our Crane. See what we can see. Good. So we do put a removal spell on the bottom, but we also get a Self-Assembler who does put more pressure on our opponent because we can just throw it in the air with our Eddy Trailhawk. So that's pretty good. That means we have 4, 6, 8. We have lethal actually next turn in the sky. So we can afford to take Riparian Tiger once. And that's what I'll do. I mean, when he swings with his Tiger, I'll just say, okay, take 6. So if he doesn't play a flyer or a removal spell here, he's just dead because that's 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 exactly. And even if he has a removal spell, it's not like we're dead. It's not one of those make or break situations. All right. Well, we went 6-0 and 3-0, which is pretty good. Our deck was actually better than I expected it to be. We had a lot of really good removal and a lot of just like evasive, solid creatures, and that's a way to win. You know, we don't even need. Do we have any rares in our deck? I'm not sure we did. All right, so thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back next week, of course, with some more Kaladesh Draft.